All right, today we are diving deep into what might just be the ultimate version of American muscle, the 2026 Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Now look, this isn't just another Mustang. Oh no. This is a statement. It's a track-focused beast that's built to dominate, well, pretty much everywhere. And you know, this quote right here, it absolutely nails the promise of the Dark Horse. It's all about bridging two worlds. You get that raw, wild spirit of a classic V8 pony car, but it's fused with the razor-sharp, tech-heavy precision of a modern sports car. So, the big question is, does it pull it off? Well, let's find out. Okay, here's the game plan. First up, we're going to define what exactly makes this Mustang a performance beast. Then, we'll get into the good stuff, its V8 heart. After that, we'll see how it handles, we'll step inside the cockpit, we'll talk numbers, the price, and finally, we'll give our verdict. Let's do this. So, what exactly is the Dark Horse? I mean, in a family of absolute legends, this one shows up and immediately declares itself the new apex predator of the entire Mustang liner. Here's the key thing you got to understand. This is the hardcore track-focused version. It's not just some appearance package. This car was basically re-engineered from the ground up by the pros over at Ford Performance, and they had one goal: create the most capable Mustang for the track that you can still have an absolute blast with on the street. And you gotta love this. It's built with pride right here in the USA. The Dark Horse rolls off the assembly line at the Flat Rock plant in Michigan, which has been the home of the Mustang for decades. I mean, this car has pure American heritage coursing through its veins.
And now, let's talk about what powers this beast. We are talking about the literal and figurative heart of this car. That massive V8 engine, the source of all that incredible, raw American power.
500 horsepower. Just let that number sink in for a second. This isn't just a number on a page, it is a declaration of intent, and it's all coming from a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8. Amazing.
And backing up that horsepower? A massive 565 Newton-meters of torque. That's the brute force, you know? The stuff that pins you to your seat and just rockets the car off the line. It's incredible. So what does all that power and torque get you? Well, it translates into some serious speed. We're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.8 seconds. That is ferociously quick, and it puts this Mustang right in the ring with some very serious European sports cars. So, what does this all actually mean? When you're behind the wheel, it means you get that awesome, traditional, rumbling pony car feel that we all love, but it's coming from a modern engine that delivers this spectacular, high-revving experience. It doesn't matter if you're just cruising or hitting the apex on a racetrack. It's just a thrill.
But look, all that power is totally useless if you can't actually control it, right? And that brings us to our next section, precision handling. Let's dig into the sophisticated engineering Ford is using to tame this incredible beast.
The secret sauce to controlling the Dark Horse is its incredible tech. Now, the star of the show is the magnetorheological damping. Yeah, it's a mouthful, I know. But basically, it's a system that reads the road 1,000 times a second, adjusting the suspension instantly for perfect control. You combine that with super sticky tires, massive brakes, launch control, the whole shebang, and you have a complete, confidence-inspiring performance machine.
And this really gets to the heart of it. That's the end goal of all that hardware. It's engineered to give you, the driver, complete and unwavering confidence. So whether you're attacking a corner at speed or just blasting down a straight, the car just feels planted, it feels predictable, and it feels absolutely thrilling.
All right, let's open the door and step inside. The cockpit is designed from the ground up to be the driver's command center, and it perfectly blends that aggressive, performance-focused design with all the latest tech. So the first thing you see is this huge digital cluster, plus a heads-up display, which puts all your vital info right where you need it. Then you've got the Sync 4 touchscreen, which gives you easy control over everything else. Oh, and the optional Recaro seats, they are an absolute must if you're going to hit the track. They just hold you perfectly in place. And for the real data nerds out there, you can pull up all sorts of track telemetry right on the dash. It is a true driver's cockpit.
All right, let's talk about the practical stuff for a minute. All this performance, all this tech, all this heritage, it's got to come at a price, right? So what does this legend actually cost? Okay, so in the USA, the Dark Horse is estimated to start right around $60,000. If you decide to go all in with the fully loaded track package, you're looking at closer to $72,000. Now, for our viewers over in the UK, because of things like import costs and taxes, that price jumps up to a range of about £65,000 to £75,000. It's definitely a serious investment, but honestly, for this level of performance, it's still very, very competitive.
So, after looking at the engineering, the insane power, and the price tag, we finally arrive at our verdict. In a world full of amazing performance cars, what makes the 2026 Mustang Dark Horse truly stand out from the crowd?
You know, it really boils down to this unique combination. You get that hardcore 500 horsepower V8 performance, which is getting so rare these days. It's been finely tuned for the track, but it's still versatile enough for the street. It mixes that classic Mustang style with modern tech just beautifully. And this is a big one for the purist, you can still get it with a manual transmission. It really feels like the complete modern muscle car package.
And that brings us to our final question for you. Looking at everything this car offers, do you think the 2026 Mustang Dark Horse is the ultimate American performance car on the market today? Or, for that kind of money, would you be tempted to go for a European sports car instead? Let us know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.